Julian Graham once again. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm getting ready to show you how you do the membership presentation to the cold market. These are people that you do not know whatsoever. However, they have contacted you in regards to our membership. So I'm going to go ahead and give Debbie Lachaume a call. Let's do it, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully we can sign this person up.
Hello?
Yes, may I speak to a Debbie, please?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Debbie, it's Julian Graham with the Legal Service Network. How are you doing, ma'am? I can hear that. I hear that. Well, I'll tell you what. If I didn't catch you at a bad time, go ahead and share with me what took place with the unfair billing there.
What basically happened is I can try to sum it up for you. About 2 years ago, we lived at this house. We had a fire. My son had a fire when we were at work. We came home. We did not have renter's insurance. Basically, the landlord at the end of everything that night told us, do not worry, he has insurance on the place, that everything will be okay. He put us up in another one of his places that he owned, told us that everything would be fine, 6 to 8 weeks he'd get us the house fixed back up, get us back in there, everything would be ship shape, good to go. Needless to say, 7.5 months later, we ended up moving into a different place because he sold the house out from underneath us. He collected money from the insurance company for the house, which was over $30,000 that he collected. He basically had companies bid for cleaning on the house and for doing repairs, and then he went in and he took that money, pocketed it, and did the repairs himself. He paid to have the cleaning done and everything like that. Didn't do it, he painted over everything and took care of everything himself. And then now, he also pocketed the money for several refrigerators that he put on the insurance and get us a new one. That besides that, now 2 years later, we received this thing saying we're being sued for almost $30,000.
Wow. Okay.
I don't see how he can do that legally if he collected from the insurance company. I can see the insurance company coming after us for that money, but not him.
Okay.
What I'm thinking, and I could be wrong, is because information was sent to this place where we were staying, and it says we have 20 days to answer. We did not answer within 20 days. He automatically was his case, and we had over $30,000. I'm thinking he's trying to sneak under the table and garnish our wishes for $30,000.
Okay. Well, ma'am, let me share some information with you. For starters, have you ever heard of our company being prepaid legal services, ma'am?
No.
Okay. Let me share some detailed information with you. There's 5 coverage areas that we offer. They're all under one membership. For starters, with coverage area number 1, ma'am, that's where you'll be able to access unlimited consultation and advice directly with an attorney there in your state. You can also have your attorneys review any contracts or documents that you may have pertaining to this legal situation. And the best part about it is you can also have letters and phone calls written or made on your behalf in regards to this legal issue. So summing up what that preventative legal services means, it's very simple. All you would have to do is make initial contact with your provider law firm. We have all that information. And at that point in time, go ahead and do the consultation, the initial consultation. And then once you have done that, ma'am, any documents you have on this legal matter, you can email or fax that information in. They will review those documents at no additional charge. And once they have done that, they will issue the proper letters to the proper authorities on your behalf at no additional charge. So far, I'm sure it sounds like it can be very expensive. Is that correct, Debbie?
I'm sorry, what?
I said so far, with the brief information I shared with you so far, I said it sounds like it can possibly be very expensive.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to be honest, ma'am. There is a service charge for our service, and it's only $35.95, and that's $35, not $3,500. Let me explain how we do that. We've been around for right at 38 years now, ma'am. We're a publicly traded New York Stock Exchange powerhouse, And what it is that we offer is a Life's Common Events plan, and over 1.5 million people are actually showing active here in our database. That's the buying power that we use, ma'am, to keep the 1,800 law firms on retainer. I'm sure you're aware that everyone's not in court, at least of the 1.5, suing someone or just utilizing their memberships in general, and that's the buying power that we use to do that. So, what I explained to you can be done. Those great options can be done at $35.95, but that's just the beginning. Coverage area number 3 is your trial defense services, and what that basically means is once the provider law firms have initially made contact with the right individuals and they do not respond in a timely fashion, what you can utilize is coverage area number 3. If your law provider sees you have a civil suit, you have 75 hours, ma'am, of your attorney's time at no additional charge to walk alongside you in court and represent you in the event your provider law firm sees that that's the best option available. So what I'm stating is, ma'am, if you want to get the proper documentation forwarded out, if you have any legal questions pertaining to the specific matter, you can consult with an attorney there in your state. Let me ask you the most important question. If we can provide the necessary assistance needed to get this legal matter resolved, is our membership something you'd be interested in, ma'am?
Yeah, if it sounds like we have a case, I just don't even know if he even has anything to tread water on here, because I can't see that he can legally get money from something twice.
Exactly. Exactly.
So it just seems to me like he's trying to get money for nothing. And it seems to me like he's waited for the end of the time frame, 4 times. I know that you have a certain amount of time to pursue things, loss and damages. And I think he's coming down on the end of it, and he's thinking he's going to get more money, and he's thinking he filed this for the wrong thing, so he's going to be able to get it in underneath the wire. What I'm thinking.
Right, and the thing is, I fully understand, ma'am, and the best part about our services is that we exercise your rights. We make sure that everything is done by the statute of limitations and the laws there in your state. And like I stated, ma'am, once we provide, the initial consultation, issue him the proper documentation, at that point in time, ma'am, he's going to abide by the law, or else he's just making this situation worse by going against your constitutional rights. And that's, like I said, when coverage area number 3, your trial defense service, kicks into place. That's when, if you decide, I've had enough of it, I would like to file a counter civil suit in the event he goes forward, at least you have the representation to do that. And not only that, once you have initially made contact with the provider law firm, the consultations are not by the hour, they're not by the day, they're actually by the month. The $35.95 covers your entire membership for the entire month. I don't know if you're married or not, ma'am, but any event that you are, or you have a significant other. And ladies and gentlemen, that's how it's done. Here in this network marketing business, I'm sure you're aware this is a numbers game. So the average person would have hung up that line and been upset, like, man, I can't believe it. What was wrong with my presentation? Nothing is wrong with the presentation. However, a lot of clients and a lot of new members that you're going to be dealing with here in our business, they need our service. They want our service. But they can't just grasp the concept of having our services at $35.95. And sometimes certain things sound too good to be true. And a lot of people say when it sounds too good to be true, it normally is. But I'll tell you what, the Better Business Bureau doesn't see it that way. The New York Stock Exchange doesn't see it that way. Black entrepreneurship doesn't see it that way. And so many different, news, cameras, and footages and coverages that we have. We're not here to convince, ladies and gentlemen. We're here to present. And I'll tell you what, this is a numbers game. Some of the big guys like Darnell Self and Michael Humes, they'll tell you themselves, you're not going to sign everyone up that you talk to. You probably won't sign everyone up that calls you that wants to buy it. However, if you keep pushing, you'll close those deals. I just wanted to show you a video on a great presentation without closing the deal. I was hoping to close it, however. But once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Julian Graham, hailing out of the Northern Virginia market here in Manassas, Virginia. I hope some of the information I shared with you just then on a live membership presentation will help you out with your presentation there at your office or wherever you may be. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a great fun sharing this information with you. Stay tuned in. I have tons of videos to come, different trainings and so forth. But it's been great. Take it easy. See you later.